Hello gentlemen, and hello ladies if you're watching and or listening to this video. You may be watching this video in 2020, 2021, 2022, 2025, 2029, the 2030s, the 2040s, the 2050s, or any time thereafter. Whatever year or decade you're watching this in, the principle I am about to talk about is a timeless one. It will be true in 10,000 years' time, and it has been true since the beginning of time. And that principle is, women want to feel safe. The first and most important thing for us as men to understand about women is that the most important thing to a woman is feeling safe and comfortable. And I don't just mean feeling physically safe, I mean feeling mentally, emotionally and spiritually safe. Whilst this is true of both men and women, around both men and women, this is especially true of women around us as men. Gentlemen, I cannot emphasize enough to you how important this is for a woman at both the conscious and subconscious level. Feeling safe and comfortable around a man, or multiple men, is the number one most important thing in life to a woman. Everything else that you could ever want to know about what women find attractive in a man and how to behave around a woman or multiple women in order for them to become and stay attracted to you as a man stems from this simple truth. And we're going to be going into why this is the case in just a moment. And of course, I'm not just teaching you this and making you more consciously aware of this just so women will be attracted to you. You should want to make women feel safe and comfortable around you as a man, because it's the right thing to do. Why is this so important to a woman? Well, feeling physically safe is important simply because most men are bigger and stronger than most women, and there is always a potential for physical damage and violence from a man to a woman. Even if you know that you would never be violent with a woman, she doesn't know that. And even if you have been in a relationship or marriage for years and you've never been violent, and she consciously trusts that you wouldn't, still, there is always that built-in primal worry that you might, particularly if you are angry, either passively aggressively or overtly angry and shouting at her. It is a much more scary experience for a woman when a man behaves like this than it is for a man when a man behaves like this, or when a woman behaves like this towards him. Also, it's not just you she wants to feel safe from. She also wants to feel like you will protect her from other men. So, why is it important for women to feel mentally, emotionally and spiritually safe around us as men? And what exactly do I mean by this? Let me start my explanation with this rule. Gentlemen, never judge, control, or oppress women. Now, most of you guys listening to this might be thinking, I don't do those things, and I certainly don't do the last two of them, control and oppress. And I know exactly what you mean by that. I'm going to go ahead and assume that most of you listening to this, if not all of you, do not fall into the category of men who are extremely abusive to women, in the way that some men are. The kind of behaviour that most people would consider to be out and out control and oppression, i.e. being violent to her or threatening her with violence, or even if not full-on violence, then physically controlling her and forcing her to do things and not do other things, i.e. telling her what she has to do or can't do, or even worse, forcing her to do sexual things she doesn't want to do, treating her like a second-class citizen and not respecting her as an equal adult, and telling her she needs your permission to do things and must behave in the way that you want her to behave, in a really nasty, controlling way. Let's assume that you guys do not fall into that category of men who treat women like this. However, even if you don't behave in this extremely abusive manner, you may unconsciously and unintentionally be making a woman feel like she is being judged, controlled and oppressed by more subtle behaviours that are not out and out abusive. Even if you are a decent man and decent human being who isn't trying to oppress her in the way that those truly abusive boyfriends and husbands do. Firstly, let's talk about judging women. Women hate to be judged, especially by men. Some common things that men judge a woman for are her sexuality, her ex-boyfriends/husbands, her general past behaviour and choices, her current choices, her goals, dreams, general desires, interests, likes and dislikes, wants and needs, her emotions and feelings. In fact, judging a woman for any of these things comes down to the same thing: judging a woman's emotions and feelings. The reason that she hates you judging her in any one of these ways is because by doing so, she feels like you are judging a part of her spirit, her soul, her natural essence, her true authentic self. She wants to feel comfortable expressing her feelings and emotions around a man, and wants to be able to be her true authentic self around him. She wants to fully be herself. If she feels that you are judging her for any of these things, she feels like you are judging an aspect of her soul, and that you are trying to control and oppress an aspect of her authentic self. Or at the very least, she feels that she is not truly free to be herself, and therefore feels controlled, even if she doesn't feel like you are consciously or abusively controlling her, and she feels that she has to suppress certain aspects of herself around you, and therefore she feels oppressed, even if she doesn't feel like you are consciously or abusively oppressing her. When a woman experiences you not judging her when she shares things about herself, any of the things I listed, she will feel mentally, emotionally and spiritually safe around you, and will open up to you even more. She'll feel comfortable being her true authentic self around you, and feel that she can fully be herself. She will be very attracted to you because of this, and, as I said earlier, it's not about pretending to be this way and pretending to not judge her just so that she will be attracted to you, or just to get into her pants. You should want to not judge her. And if you're very judgmental of a woman, you're probably judgmental of other men too. Judgmental of people in general. And really, you're judgmental of yourself. And you therefore have some issues that need to be ironed out. To find out the different ways that you can iron out these issues, and for more details about the different ways that men judge women, and how to not judge women in these ways, and to learn more about the different ways that women will open up to you as a man when they feel physically, mentally, emotionally and spiritually safe and comfortable around you, as well as more details about the ways that you can make a woman feel safe, click the links to the videos in the description below.